Hello, I'm Graham Apgar with the Trenton Atelier, and I'm here with Charles Waaben, and we're collaborating on a pretty interesting project here, which is going to potentially sort of revitalize this city through art, which is what we're all about here at the Atelier, and also highlight the historical significance of a spot in Mill Hill Park, which few people know about. So Charles, tell us about how you came to the Atelier and what your involvement is in terms of this project.
Yeah, so I'm Charles Waaben with the Vast Center. We're a nonprofit in Trenton, and I chose to come into this space here where there's some metalworks going on, and was inspired by the work that was being done here. And I had heard that they had been doing the work at the 9/11 Memorial Project in Mercer County Park, and I thought it was a wonderful fit. And then when I came here, I felt the energy, and I shared the inspiration that I had while I was doing some athletics, some pitching. Years ago. That's how I came here.
Okay. Tell us about, the history that we're trying to convey with this project. What's the story?
Back in 1777, January 2nd, the Washington troops were on the Assunpink Creek at that time, and were trying to figure out how to get out of that trap that the British had sprung for them after they had conquered in the first Battle of Trenton. That's well documented and well respected. And what they did was light fires to trick the British troops. Right. And that's in essence the inspiration of this piece, where two pyramids come together and then make a diamond. And it's about the size of a standing, it's a 6.5 foot piece. And we're then trying to have that fire be represented by having electric, solar electric sources inside the piece that then allows for the piece to go on at dusk, right, and then go on at dawn and off at dawn.
It's a beautiful sculpture, and we're working to incorporate some of the artistic styles that we've developed here at the Atelier over the years in terms of the use of wire rope and the metal fabrication. Charles has some guys who are going to do the masonry. But I mean, there's more to this sculpture than just creating a piece of art. This is actually really a plan to further the artistic vision of the Trenton Atelier and the Vast Center. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how we're trying to restructure this whole organization and use this project to carry it forward, and tell us about your nonprofit and how we're going to fund this.
Yeah, so the Vast Center has various vocational applications, from welding to masonry in these concerns to electrical, various utilities. And the vision then is to have the folks who are here at the Atelier construct this piece, participate in construct this piece, as well as the masons that we have to create the masonry foundation, and then all of us to come together to create this piece that it's at no cost to the taxpayer or to people not of interest. And the way we propose to fund this piece is by selling engraved bricks within each one of the 13 sculptures that we then have representing each one of the states, and then we're then having horticultural things at the base.
And the bricks will be built into the sculpture, so you can have your name engraved in this beautiful piece of art, and it'll be forever preserved in Mill Hill Park in this sculpture. And we want to sell these bricks to generate the funds, and the vocational training project will build the sculpture. And
then those folks that are doing that are then going to be doing continual vocational training for the folks here in Trenton through our alliances then with the Department of Labor and the One Stop and other concerns and other grants that we have.
And we do have a nonprofit, so all these donations are tax deductible. If you want to buy a brick, that's tax deductible. Can you tell us how people can get in contact with us if they want to participate?
Indeed. Each one of the bricks is $150. Okay, you get your name inscribed in there, you get your business inscribed in there. But for $150, you become part of this beautiful piece of work. And you can then reach us through our email account at mail@vastcenter.org, mail@vastcenter.org, VASTCENTER.org. And you can also go to our Facebook page,
right, our Facebook
that we set up for this piece.
Is facebook.com/Second Battle of Trenton Sculpture.
All letters.
You can see some great pictures there, and
a PayPal account, and all of that stuff. Yeah.